Wong's a G. I absolutely love Wong. He's so great in every single movie that I see of him, everything that he's in. I just absolutely love him. And he's like the glue of the MCU going everywhere right now. Hey guys, welcome back to Canon Cinema. I'm Amanda, otherwise known as AMX NDA Reviews on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. Today I will be reviewing episode 3 of She-Hulk. This will be filled with spoilers, so you have been warned. Now, episode 3 can be taken in two very different ways. It could be taken as like it's way too messy and it's hard to follow and it's all over the place. Or it could be taken as like it makes sense for a lawyer to be all over the place, and it also makes sense for different things to be happening in one area because the MCU is so it's expanded into this universe that anything is possible, anything that can pop up and all of that. So I'm gonna lean towards the latter. I had a lot of time to think this over, and it's not consistent, especially with the jokes, as I've said before. But with this third episode, there's a lot that happens, and it makes sense as a lawyer. So if we're looking at it from a legal standpoint, it makes complete sense that she is being pulled in every single direction. She has a case on the go. She has someone else like looking for representation. She has like other people at the law firm that are trying to, settle their cases and go to court and all of that. So she has a hand in all of it because she is the face of the superhuman law division. So again, she is so much on her plate. She's dealing with Emil Blonsky. There's some shapeshifter from Asgard that kind of pops in. So again, it's a tie-in to Thor Love and Thunder, and I love that because it's new Asgard and they're tying that in. She's a shapeshifter. And the whole case is the fact that her friend Dennis truly believes that he is dating Megan the Stallion. And it's like, really, dude? That doesn't make any sense. So the shapeshifter is kind of like toying with him and taking him, for all his money. And I found it really funny that that was happening. So her friend Pug, who I absolutely love, I think the new addition to her team was really cool. I like him and Nikki. I think they're a lot of fun. But Pug ends up representing Dennis in court for the shapeshifter. And that whole thing was fun. But getting back to Emil Blonsky, the only person that can kind of clear his name is Wong. So this is where we see in the trailers where she's like, just so you know, just because there's cameos, it's my show. Yes, it's her show. Now, there are cameos, especially Wong. Wong's a G. I absolutely love Wong. He's so great in every single movie that I see of him, everything that he's in. I just absolutely love him. He's like the glue of the MCU going everywhere right now. I love that he's Sorcerer Supreme, but it's just the fact that they're not overpowering her. Even though there are cameos, I don't think that it's like, this is the Wong show. It's like, no, it's not the Wong show. It's not the Abomination show. It's not going to be the Matt Murdock show. So I think that she's really holding her own, and it's more of like they're working together and they're not overpowering her because Tatiana Maslany is such a force and we see that. So I don't necessarily think that it needs to be said that, oh my God, this is my show. Like the cameos are like, I get that you're trying to be meta, that fourth wall break, I understand it at the same time. But like for me, it would have been better if that wasn't said. I get it. It's in context of like the comics and who she is. I completely understand it. But for me, like she's killing it. Tatiana's killing it. She cemented herself already within 3 episodes that she is a force in the MCU, and we have her for a very long time, hopefully. But there's like this connective tissue to the rest of the MCU that I really think that we haven't had before. I think this is the most connected that I've felt to the entire universe for a Disney Plus show. So I just think that there is more of a balance and that no cameos overpowering her. I just needed to say that. But at the same time, we get Wong. He expresses the fact that it's all on him that he broke Abomination out of prison because he had to face off someone for Sorcerer Supreme and all of that, yada, yada, yada. And he's genuine about it. So he ends up going on the stand to clear Emil Blonsky's name. And that was fine. I think that was kind of funny because he was late, but he can like do a little thing and pop up anywhere. So I understand why time was an issue. That is exactly what Jennifer said. Their banter was really strong. And then when Emil Blonsky phased into Abomination in the actual his jail cell, wicked. CGI was so good. I thought it looked very, very good. It looked different, I guess. I think that the Incredible Hulk CGI looked more menacing, and I think that's the main difference. I think people are equating that it looked bad, the CGI, because he was more like himself, and the mocap kind of captured it in a different way. But I think that works because the Incredible Hulk was like a completely different tone whatsoever to the MCU. He looked more menacing. Same thing with Abomination, but that's fine. He's a more reserved and like peaceful version of Emil Blonsky, so it makes more sense that his features were a bit like lighter. And towards the end of the episode, she ends up saying, she's at her parents' house and all of that. She's walking around the corner and she sees these 4 guys with like these glowing weapons. They're no match for her. They're no match for She-Hulk. She ends up like fighting them, whatever, cool stuff. Pretty cool action sequence. I like that a lot. But they're working for someone. So first person that popped into my head was obviously Kingpin, because again, ground level show, could be Kingpin, especially we know that Matt Murdock's coming in. It's a possibility that it is Kingpin with those goons. So that's how the episode kind of ends. The one thing that I absolutely love, Megan Thee Stallion. I absolutely love that girl so much. I adore her. So to see her in court shook me. I'm like, that's what the cameo was. So like that was a lot of fun. The one thing that I don't know if I like it. I felt weird that they were twerking in her office to Body, and then like they were bleeping out every single word in the song during the end credits. That song is fantastic. That's like my hype song. I love it so much. But it's just the fact that like we have a CGI Jennifer Walters like twerking in her office with Megan Thee Stallion. So I don't know how I feel about it. I was like, oh my God, really? I love seeing Meg, but it just, again, the humor and the relatability, I feel like it's kind of forced. I don't know. I had fun with that. Don't get me wrong, because I love Meg and I love seeing her. But it felt a bit off for me, because it's all over the place. Again, consistency with the tone it's not hitting for me, but it's still good when it's good. So I'm like I said, I'm all over the place with my thoughts. If you guys enjoyed episode 3, let me know in the comments below. I don't know how I'm feeling about the show. Let me know how you're feeling, because it's like 3rd episode. We have a lot more left. I'm gonna say a couple because I'm used to the 6-episode structure, but it's just something's not meshing with me. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can always follow me over at AMX NDA Reviews on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. I'll catch you guys next time. Keep watching movies.